This is the weekly forecast for the week of 27th of February 2017. First off, I would like to apologize for my squawky voice. I have flu. And then also, as what's showing up at the moment, I was asked to collaborate on a project which is for sale in the Etsy shop, Star Bubble Studio. You'll see the URL in this frame. I will also put a link below in the description box so that you can go to the shop. They're beautiful little gifts for people, christenings, birthdays, engagements, weddings, and Helga McLeod paints the little pictures in the bubble. They are hand-painted pictures. You can order them as prints, and then I do a reading, a personal reading, an uplifting, upbeat, positive reading for the person that you order it for the couple, for the baby, whomever it is. So go and have a look. I was very honored when she asked me to collaborate on this. She is a wonderful artist. She has another shop in Etsy which does incredibly well. So have a look. It's a lovely gift, I think, and highly affordable as well. Right, now let's move on to this week's reading. We're going to start with love and relationships, and then we'll move on to general and career, and then we'll do the soul path reading. Interestingly enough, the first card that comes up is honesty, and the next one is passion. Now, that honesty card says this is about being honest with yourself. So, because this is a general reading across the entire star sign range, I'm thinking this can play out in so many different ways, but it's obviously a universal sort of energy at work at the moment for us. So, some of you are going to be honest about the fact that the relationship you're in is just not working anymore. Some of you are going to be honest about the fact that you're trying to be somebody in a relationship that you don't want to be anymore. Some of you are going to be honest about the fact that you perhaps need to back off a little on your partner and give them more room to be who they are. So, as I say, this can play out in so many different ways. But the end result of this honesty is that the passion is reignited in your relationship again. And that makes sense, doesn't it? You know, if you're honest with yourself and you say, you know what, you say to your partner, first you say to yourself, I'm not this person. I'm not this person I'm trying to pretend to be for my partner. And then you say that to your partner, or you actually just start being yourself. This reignites the passion in you. So you'll see that start to happen this week. And for those of you that decided, right, this relationship is just not my thing, it's not working, this is it, it's time I move on, you'll suddenly feel your passion for life reignited again. And then those of you that decide that you can't make your partner into that person you want them to be and you just back off, you'll see the passion reignited in your relationship too. And those of you looking for somebody and you suddenly decide, take a good look at this and you think, wow, you know what, I've been chasing for so long now. I've had bad relationships. I've been searching. Maybe I should just accept the fact that there is someone out there for me. Maybe I can look into who they are and what they like, but let's not rush this. Then you'll suddenly find your passion for life reignited. And also when you're not desperate for someone any longer, it changes your energy field. And you might just find somebody new and very passionate comes into your energy field. It looks as if that's the case. Then that breathe card is just all about that, isn't it? It's just about that release. It's the release of the holding on, the need to control. That we're going to let go of in relationships this week. And when we're looking for relationships, we're going to be more inclined to live and let live this week. Lovely energy, that. Your general forecast reading, interestingly enough, inner truths came up. So this is the week for truth coming out. And that inner truth says you start being scrupulously honest with yourself. Now, this is playing out in your general life as well. So you say to yourself, you know what? This career I've been in for 20 years, it's not me anymore. I need to look for a new avenue, or I need to look for an entirely new career. Or you've been chasing after something within your career and you think, you know what? I'm not even sure that I want this. I thought I did. People told me I did. I was raised to want this, but I'm not sure I want it. It can play out in other aspects of your life where you start thinking, you know what, I'm tired of trying to please everybody around me. It's actually impossible. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm tired of trying to be someone to my family and friends that I'm not. And when we stop and we think, wait a minute, is the path I'm walking me? Or is it something that I just somehow ended up on or was told that I should be on? And when we're honest with ourselves, then what happens is the path for communication starts opening. That's what that Hermes card is. And that communication is also communication with yourself. You're going to start speaking to yourself and saying, right, so what is it that I genuinely feel I should be doing in life? What is really me? How do I really feel about these things, despite what the media tells me, what my family tells me, what my friends tell me? What do I think? And then the outcome card for this is interesting because this is bittersweet farewell. So I think a lot of you are going to be letting go of old ideas of who and what you should be, or of what life should look like. And being human beings, we cling to what we know, so we have a reluctance to let it go. Some of you may be letting go of careers that you've thought for years and years and years this is what you want to do. Others of you may be moving into new neighborhoods, and it's difficult to move. It's not easy. The old neighborhood is where you've been forever and you feel like you belong there. But there's a definite, as I said in the heading for this reading, there's a definite awakening this week. And with it comes a need for new territories, be they mental or physical. And that bittersweet farewell is, you know you've got to let go now. You know your path is diverging and you're walking on a new path. You want to do it. Of course, it's not always easy. Now, the soul evolution, the soul path, what's happening there? Now, that second card is interesting because that is the destruction of the old so that the better and the new can move in. Now, that is happening in everybody's lives on one level or another. The old way, the old structure, the old everything is being destroyed. It's being destroyed because it was no longer good. It was no longer doing what it was supposed to do. It had wandered so far off the path that it now has to be destroyed so that the new can move in. It's never easy, but know that what is coming in its place will be a lot better. So then I ask, so right, how does one move forward from this? And what do you keep your eye on? What is, I don't want to say goal, but where do you put your focus so that you know you're moving in the right direction? And the card came up, these are the karma cards, said, have faith in the extraordinary power of prayer responsibly. So that was the one message on the spiritual level. So remember that prayer does and can work, but pray responsibly. So remember what you ask for here is important. And then it says, there will be purification to resurrect your destiny. So that's very interesting. So I think for a lot of us, we have wandered off the path. We have lost sight of what our destiny is. And when life gets uncomfortable enough, when things around us start falling apart, then we get that awakening and we remember what our destiny is. Even if it's on a subconscious level, we then get aligned with our destiny again. And to remember prayer. Prayer is important. There's a mental level here that says success from the secrets of where you're going. So there's probably the place that you're destined to be it physically or mentally or spiritually. You do not quite know where that is yet. But because you don't know what it is yet, you probably can't interfere too much. And there is success from the fact that you don't quite know what it is yet. But it is going to be successful because that North Node and 10th house, those two coming together means there's success at the end of this road. So that's something to look forward to. Right, if you would like a personal or private reading, if you would like a soulmate reading, which I absolutely love doing, and the people who are receiving the readings are loving them just as much. You'll see all the details coming up now. Or any of the other readings on offer. There's some lovely, affordable, short question readings too. You You can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both URLs are showing up in the owl picture. And I'm going to finish up now before my voice disappears completely. Thank you for watching and listening.